O ka malana e pue hui a maine. O ka malana e pue hui a maine.
Orokawa'a gave us the name Hookuaaina, which essentially means to become one who lives close to the land. So going to Rurutu is a continuation in this journey to become Kua'aina. Rurutu is not any island in the South Pacific. It's a place where the growing of kalo and the eating of kalo as the main staple continues today. In addition, they pound the kalo into poi and call it popoi or popoi. And so when we found out about this place, it was for me a no-brainer. We had to go there as an organization.
I believe sometimes you have to get outside of your bubble and get a broader perspective. My hope for this trip is that all of us go and be able to see the broader picture. We're choosing to take this journey because of the significance of keeping connections with our past, but also passing that knowledge on to future generations. I think there's going to be some profound connecting points that help us to understand that it's so much more than growing kalo or restoring 7 acres in Manawili. This movement reaches far beyond the shores of Hawaii. It's so much more than what we are doing, and it's important that we understand how significant our part in it is.
I'm interested and stoked to learn Rurutu, their lo'i kalo way of life through living with them in their olelo. Because I see this huaka'i as a huaka'i that will grow us just as people, as farmers, as stewards of the aina.
Ya utu time na voi hi mai ni Rurutu nei te to inu Rurutu dia wa no voi Rurutu nei ana voi ni Rurutu nei pa voi ni Rurutu nei voi dia wa dia tau pro ya tau sama thai.
So the first day we got here, we took a tour of the island and got to see they have 3 different main cities. Each city, or each little area that the water comes down from the mountain, they have lo'i over there, and they're all owned by different families, and that's where they get their food.
It's a community that's surrounded by kalo. There's lo'i all around, and it's incorporated in so many things.
To just witness all of their traditions in such a natural way. It's not a show, it's just how they live. This feels like really, really old Hawaii.
What was really interesting to me was seeing how this small town, really community-based people, they all come together. They take pride in what they do and how they prepare and how they share with you and how they welcome you, and it's been really cool to see that.
To experience this Heva festival and that one of the activities or one of the competitions is to ku'iai, to itaro. That was amazing to see, and that ku'iai, that it's just a part of their day-to-day.
We competed in the ku'i kalo contest. I was the only girl. There aren't any wahine here that ku'i kalo. It's only the men who do it. So I think all the kupuna and all of the makua were a little bit like, whoa, what's going on? What is she doing? And then after a while, they're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. Me and Zach, we were a team. So he would clean the kalo and then I would ku'i. They ku'i with ko'a, coral that they carve out. In the ko'a, there's a lot of pukas and it grabs to the kalo. So it's interesting to see that.
One of the most profound things was to watch Mahie go up on stage and pound kalo with all the other folks from here, and just to watch the people react to that. You know, my reaction was, this is how legends, this is how stories start.
I think so far I've just really been impressed with how the community is so close and how their model for farming kalo is a family model. And that's inspiring for me, and I think all of us as something to take back to Hawaii.
I love that every time we're driving through town, you look in people's yards or you look in people's trucks and there's kalo pulled and cut waiting to get eaten. In many ways, the actualization of what we try to do at Hookuaaina is happening here.
In my eyes, these traditional ways not only feed the people here, but they feed the community in staying pili, in staying a community for each other. There is an abundance of food for all, and because there's an abundance of food for all, it sustains. It sustains the actual tino, the actual body, and it sustains that kinship within the community.
It's really cool that there is not a common language, so if Ellen is not around, and even when she is around, everybody prefers to try to figure it out in Hawaiian or in their language, and I'm fascinated by that.
I think we're picking up a lot of what he's saying. There's a lot of similar words, his pronunciation and intonation is different than what we're used to. Hawaiian language is a lot slower, whereas Rurutu is fast and it's got a punch to it.
The older-ish people, the Makua generation, when they're together, I notice they're always speaking in Rurutu. To me, that maintenance and being kupa'a in their leo is very similar to their kupa'a in the pa'itaro. To me, it goes hand in hand.
What's more striking to me is their relationship with the land here and their relationship with the plants, and you know how you can drive down the road and there's just food hanging off the side of the road. And it's interesting to hear them talk about that as being a communal resource. But each one of those plants is tended and it was put there, and then you start looking around on the hillsides and it's all just one big garden.
All throughout the day, it's a place that's alive and is cultivated and interacted with as a community. It is truly Hookuaaina, a return to the values of the Hookuaaina, of sustaining, of living off the land, of caring for our resources. It's living here, and we're experiencing that as we speak.
All of what these people do, like Uncle Viriamu and Auntie Ellen, they're paving a way for the next generations. They're trying to keep the practices from the past so that their children can still carry that on and they can still live in a way that's Hookuaaina, and that you use the aina to live off of.
Like putting time and effort into the food that you're eating or that you're providing for your family or for the community. We were just joking how that'd be something so Hawaiian, or if someone saw you doing that back home, they'd be like, oh, native or oh, Hawaiian. But it's normal life here.
To the people in Rurutu, this stuff is practical. This is what they do every single day. They work the land. It's community-based. You're not just working to benefit yourself, you're working to benefit the whole community, which is what I think we need.
I want to stay here. I don't want to leave. It's just so peaceful and everything is so maru, very calm, and you do things slow. They know how to work hard, but they also know how to sit back, relax, and look back on the work, enjoy time together, and just reflect. I just love how at ease they are with their traditions and their way of life here, like how they prepare the imu, how they catch their fish, how they make their poi.
I guess I feel comfortable in this place. Like we'll go out every day and like make our food, and like you have to rely on what's around you. So they get so creative with everything they do. They'll use like every plant around them. I found out like a million different ways to use a tea leaf. That to me is like a true Hawaiiana, someone who not only like works the land and appreciates it, but someone who sees themselves as part of it.
To me, a Hookuaaina is somebody that is like a vertebrae in the spinal column of life.
What I have learned here in Rurutu is to be a community sustained by the land, to be a community that is created from working together.
Just that name, Rurutu tu no i to onoi, Rurutu standing together, like that's the whole philosophy, standing together with the people, with the aina, all of it, because that's what you gotta do to survive, and that's how you gotta live right. And it was really kind of a call to step it up and to embody that, to live that at home. Going home, I wanna create that feeling. Rurutu is like, it's a feeling.
I think what really inspired me about Rurutu was the way that everyone was able to work together and to work for a common goal, because that's really what I want for my home. A place where everyone's able to come together and work together, and a place where everyone's not afraid to ask for help.
Culturally, they choose to include their relationship with the land in everything that they do. They're making a conscious choice in a very material, consumer, modern society. That's really inspirational for us. You know, the whole spirit of Hookuaaina is just that. It's a choice.
I feel like going to Rurutu was like to refine myself and learn again how to live like a Rurutu, because it's powerful. It's where I come from, and that is what I want to be.
Ya itu atu pen matu ya utu, ta utu anora, ta matu anora, pene en tu atu wagi, mate te ya utu ta utu ipo tumu no dumea inu, ipo tumu vera no inu, api ta tu mo tamari, taru tuma, karo. Nangota, teui, umara, hou teramu ma, kota tu api teramu ipo, tao mà thế là chiều đó tôi bro tôi nuôi mẹ áo luôn áo tôi nuôi mẹ áo luôn ạ áo thì phê một pi tôi nuôi mẹ áo luôn áo tôi.
And so we really want to thank the people who not only believe in the values that we do and who have supported us all this time, but specifically for those who supported us on this expedition to Rurutu. We are very thankful and have been so blessed to have been given that opportunity. And so, like our friends would say in Rurutu, airimai me matou. Yeah, come and join us as we continue on this journey of Hookuaaina. Mahalo.
Aku